I'm sure you have noticed that certain cars tend to have a massive wing in the rear. But why? Some would claim that it makes the car look cooler, while others would argue that the spoiler looks like a giant picnic table at the rear of the car. The truth is that wings are generally made for a function, which is more than just to sit pretty at the trunk of a car. In order to explain this, we have to analyze the principles of aerodynamics. Aerodynamics refers to the resistance of force that is applied to an object when it is moving through a fluid. Now I know what you're thinking. You can't drink air, right? Well, in this case, however, fluid refers to air, which is in essence a number used to quantify the resistance an object has to a fluid. A car such as a Toyota Prius has a drag coefficient of 0.24, and apart from these cars having hybrid engines, this also helps explain why these cars are typically good on gas mileage. The Hummer H2 on the other hand has a drag coefficient of 0.57, which is expected as it is rather large in size and bulky in shape. This equation here can be used to calculate the force of drag. This equation uses density, speed, area, and drag coefficient. The density refers to that of the air, while the speed involves the speed of the car and that of the air. The area advocates for the space making contact against the wind, and the drag coefficient is unique to the shape of the car that is being tested. In this case, the product of all of this is equal to the force of drag. Now, there are many variables that influence this calculated coefficient of drag, and this includes roof racks, ride height, side mirrors, rear wings, and much more. Planes usually have a wing in the shape of an airfoil because of its smooth shape. Air moves around the wing smoothly except towards the end of the wing where there are some curling swirls of air. The smooth air is called laminar flow, while the swirling air is called turbulent flow. When air travels around this slanted wing, there is a higher rate of force concentrated on the bottom part of the wing than that of the upper part. In this case, the wing would be pushed upward. You could try this by sticking your hand outside of a car window. When looking specifically at race cars, wings are attached at the opposite angle for downforce. Ultimately, this downforce allows for more grip to the road, which is good for better control of the car and higher speeds. However, if wings are too large in size, then the vehicle is then slowed down as a result of drag. Because of this, there needs to be a balance in wing size and angle. And this all depends on the intended use. In the end, aerodynamics play a large part in the world today, especially when looking to trick out sports cars. As discussed, the wing seating at the rear of cars provide for better handling, higher top speeds, and I have to admit, they look pretty smooth.